Hey there, are HR issues giving you a frown? Turn it around with Smart HR. We are renowned.
Products are expensive, there's marketing stability. Here, everything is just off the roof. It's a lot to ask me, honestly.
Entrepreneurs, lend us your ear. We're here to solve your HR problems crystal clear. From hiring to policies, we've got you covered.
So there are many efficient ways that helps you to still remain ethical and still serve your clients with the intention of the brand.
Tune in, discover the HR world anew. With Smart HR, success is within view. Entrepreneurs, gather near and far. Let's conquer HR challenges, no matter how bizarre.
In a rapidly changing global environment, remote work has become more than just a trend. It's a fundamental shift in how organizations operate, whether you're an HR professional looking to optimize remote work policies, or even a manager seeking to enhance your team's productivity and profit. Welcome to Smart HR, the show that brings you cutting-edge insights and strategies to navigate the ever-evolving landscape of human resources. I am your host, Chukwu Nonso Modi, and in today's episode, our case study is one that touches on remote working and profitability. But not to worry, get ready to work smarter, more efficient, and better than ever before on today's episode of Smart HR. But first, let's listen to the challenge of entrepreneur for today. Let's meet him.
Hi, my name is George Okeke. I'm the founder and chief executive officer, Plated Ike. Plated Ike is a private chef outsourcing company that also provides an option of meal in bowl stakeouts. We offer our clients the convenience of meal preparations in their own kitchen with quality assurance. So, majorly, we are having an internal issue if we are going to maybe a reduction of price, of costs rather, of our services for the clients. But our major issue is our chefs are unable to access the clients because they are not able to meet up with the charge because they work remotely. Now, having that they work remotely, they cannot access these people. Having they stay far from where our clients are, if they can afford it, they will be around the environment because they stay far from our clients. Now, the major problem that we go through is having to pay the clients because Nigeria's situation currently in Nigeria now, the situation of inflation is quite a thing, and we've been having the problem of being able to afford chefs, qualified chefs who will meet up to the expectations. Now, our brand is about getting quality for an affordable service. So we're majorly focused around affordable quality. Now, because of this, we are contemplating either increasing the price of our services or maintaining the current price. Because we are unable to meet up with these challenges, we are thinking if we need to increase our cost or we should maintain it. Our major problem is deciding whether we should increase or we should maintain. Thank you so much.
All right, so we have heard from George, and of course on the show we have our HR expert to point George to, give him a sense of direction on what to take, the ideas on which he can use to solve this problem. And of course, after the break, we'll be right back. Welcome back to Smart HR, the show where we explore all human relations and human capital management matter for entrepreneurs and startups. Now, this is the part where I'd like to see your questions are answered. Yes, it is time to meet our HR expert. She has graciously come back to share her expertise with us on the show. Currently the Chief Operations Officer for Agricorp International Development Limited, she is Rita Uzo Unegbu. Please, Rita, talk to our people. Let them hear you.
Thank you so much, Modi, for having me again on the show. I'm super excited to be here.
Okay, now, first off, with George's problem, we heard what it is. I do know that I get where it's coming from, because the economy is a whole lot of issues, transport. But something came to my mind rather. Would you say that part of the problem is because the chefs are working remotely? So would we bring in the concept of remote working being an issue for entrepreneurs or startups?
Okay, so I'm not sure how to begin with my, addressing this issue. But from what I hear, I don't necessarily hear HR problem from George. I think that it is more a decision-making problem, a business decision, on his part. Now, if he had said things around, where to find experienced chefs for recruitment or for hire rather, or that he needs his chefs to be trained on certain areas, maybe behavior-wise and all, then that's a separate thing. But he's basically offering a service, and his niche, what he's trying to create for himself is the fact that he's creating that service at an affordable price. Which is good. That's what most people would sell anyways. But let's not forget that people are in business to make money as well.
Yes, very key.
So it's interesting that, he talked about chef services. And then you also talked about it being remote. It would be, this is a part of his business that he does, because he basically outsources his chefs and they go to different homes. So there is no how it won't be remote. So he's not, they're not cooking from a particular spot and then sending to the client. We're talking chef services, so
you're going to the house.
The clients, yes, would need the chef to come to the house. So it would be remote, right? The only thing I would be saying, and just a random sample, Modi, would you you just wake up one day and say that you're looking for a chef to, come and cook a meal at your place, and then you pay the premium that goes with it?
This economy, no.
Okay. I wish there were other people here that we could ask, but I would tell you for free that the average person... So, again, don't... that was supposed to be a joke, but it's... What I'm trying to sell now is the fact that while chef services are a thing, it is not for everybody.
Yes, true.
So I want to imagine that there's a target market for this. And as such, everybody knows what's going on in Nigeria today. The cost, your direct cost, should somewhat be I don't know if the word is transmitted now, or rather, it should, your costing, your total cost should take into consideration your direct cost, your labor cost. Okay. So that at the end of the day, your chef also have something that they can go home with. They've gone to work.
Yes.
They're also working to make money. They shouldn't be shortchanged. I'm just saying, they shouldn't be shortchanged because you're trying to create affordable service. There should be a balance. I'm not saying you shouldn't create affordable service, but it should be balanced. And because I just asked randomly now, no, your average Nigerian will not just wake up and say, I need a chef. So it means that you're catering to a bougie set of people. Why are you scared of... I'm trying to be nice, but it wouldn't. I don't know how else to put it. Why are you scared of billing them? Factor the cost, and it's not you. We all know what the effect of transportation is in the labor market today. We know what it is when you go to the market to buy food stuff. We know the general cost of living is crazy. So why are you scared of bringing that bill into the total cost and getting your clients to pay? It's not HR, it's a business decision. So I would encourage you to look within, at the risk of pushing you towards a specific direction. I think that you know the decision already. Perhaps you just want someone to,
give you that
echo
push,
it. Go for it. You're providing a bougie service, so your premium or your payment should also come.
This is bougie, yes. I mean, because I like the question you asked. An average Nigerian wouldn't necessarily look for a chef, but then
go for it.
Go for it.
And these things happen. The cost of living is a big deal today. Like, it has gone up mightily, and you mentioned it yourself, John. It's crazy. People are beginning to revisit their packages, their businesses, to see how they can come down on certain costs so that they don't lose out on their business. If you can cut down on the cost, that's perfect. But what I'm hearing from you is a direct costing issue. It's not something that is within your power, especially with those things that are expenses. They're expenses. They're not even you making money yet. So why not? It should be part of your bill or your invoice or whatever it is to your client, and they should be able to pay for it. I'm thinking that for them to afford a chef, this little increase in cost should not be a problem.
And speaking of that, something just came to my mind, because there's this particular place that it's a very big mansion, and if you see their chef, all white. So of course, just know that chef is getting enough money. So yes, I do resonate with you. George needs to go with the times now, because you're in business to make money. The chef has to make money. You yourself have to make money. So please, by all means, do what you need to do for your business to grow. Don't think about affordable. You can still be affordable.
Exactly. Affordable in this case is very relative. So you're thinking affordable from your point of view. Let the client tell you that it's a problem first before you start to think of it as a problem.
Don't be afraid to bill.
Go for it.
All right. Oh my God, this has been an interesting episode yet again, Rita. Thank you so much, and thank you too for giving George a sense of direction. I mean, after this, I do believe he will grab the bull by the horn and just, please, I'm sorry, but we need to up our price so that business can move. Because I can just imagine if he continues at this rate with what we're seeing, transportation, you have to buy food stuff. Before that, bread used to be, the other day I bought bread 1,000 naira. How many?
What did you say? 1,000 naira?
Yes.
Did you say 1,000 naira?
I
buy bread for 1,400.
Oh wow. And I thought I was suffering.
Oh no, you're not. And just to put it in context, if you go to some of these eateries, or maybe even beyond the eateries, but it has happened mostly for eateries. I think that's the industry I've seen it happen in mostly. I'm sorry, I'm sounding like a foodie. I actually am a foodie. So you'd see the sign boldly written, effective XYZ date. Our rates would go up because of the cost of living. The ones that don't paste it on their walls are sending you messages if they have your number. So people are going with the time. They're reflecting the time in their business. That's the only way, George. I mean, honestly, I wouldn't say anything again. I think that's it. I would say again, go for it.
Go for it. Just like they say, go for it. Yes. Please grab the bull by the horns. I mean, thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed every moment of the show, just like I did. I mean, it's all laughs when Rita is with us here. Laughs and, of course, learning as well. Do not forget to follow us on social media, Facebook, Instagram at Africa Business Radio, and on Twitter, Africa Biz Radio. We would love to hear from you. We want to know what things you're facing, and, of course, prefer solutions. Until next time, stay safe. I am Chukwunon Somodi.
This podcast was proudly brought to you by ACT Foundation.